Here we go. We're live. This is Jonny Geer, Notevember, day number 3. And the word of the day is solace. I barely got this one in today. I did figure it was going to be a little tricky during the weekends. Behind the mic stand here. But I did play around with some ideas for this one yesterday. I still don't have the tune completely in my head, but this can be about just little motifs and fragments of pieces of music too. So I've got a microphone here. I'm not gonna sing today. Maybe on some other days, but not today. I gotta work up to that, you guys. But I am gonna whistle though, Andrew Bird style. No, it's not gonna be quite as good as Andrew Bird. But yeah, I got a little whistling tune here along with some strings provided by the Vienna Symphonic Library. I just got I'm not getting paid to say this. I was just playing around with their library it's an actually mostly like aleatoric library of string effects, but it has some cool kind of pads that you can use too. Which I'm not really doing it justice today, just padding it out and stuff. But on this piece in particular, I do encourage you to check out the audio-only recording because I am recording this directly into Logic Pro on my Mac, and it is going to sound a lot better there, especially with the whistling. I'm noticing, because I did some test videos, it's not going to sound amazing on the live feed, sadly. So if it sounds interesting at all and you kind of want to really hear it, you might want to check out the SoundCloud, which I'll post pretty shortly after the live feed here. Anyway, blather, blather, blather. It's all for you, Jeff Andrews. You wanted more. No, we're not going to get too much more today. But word of the day is solace. So I was just thinking about the things that bring me solace in my life, and I just kept coming back to nature really, and I've always it's always brought a kind of peace and just kind of an instant kind of feeling of being kind of right with the world, more connected with the world. And when you're out in nature, especially when you're out in nature all by yourself, it's just it's hard to get that feeling that you get in nature, especially on your own, really in any other way it feels like. So and I just took a trip to Big Bend this past Labor Day weekend. I hadn't been there since I was in the 8th grade. We went with my dad and my younger brother Jordan, and I remember even then being like super inspired by it, and I think I wrote like 3 different pieces like inspired by the trip to Big Bend. But we went, Roberto and I went for our 1-year wedding anniversary of our backyard wedding, and we had the most awesome time. We did like a serious backpacking trip and took the 14-15 mile South Rim Loop Trail, and camped at the halfway point, which was at the kind of summit at the edge of the loop, and we could see like across the border out into Mexico and all the deserts and mountains, and there was a storm rolling in that night, and it was like the night of our anniversary, and we found a little spot, just the 2 of us, like sitting like on the edge of the South Rim, and had our little chairs, and we had our little black box Cabernet wine and little cheese and Gouda and crackers and sausage, and just watched the storm roll in. It was pretty magical. And then that night was pretty intense because the storm did roll in, and we thought it was gonna take us away during that night because I don't have a super heavy duty tent. It was pretty touch and go there for a minute, but anyway, nature is what brings me solace. So that is the word of the day, and so this is my little Big Bend inspired whistling tune here. Hope you like it, and check out the SoundCloud. Whoa, okay, here we go. Oh, screensaver. No, I'm not done. Okay. We are going to record this so we can post it. Okay.